risks within the system itself. So for example, in the United States, there are some companies that are required to actually disclose certain information to actually kind of balance it up with national security and so on and so forth. So in the context of online gender-based violence, it would be great to see how tech companies, they can actually share whatever information that the government needs so that they can actually, so the government can, with their resources, help combat this. Now, in our group, we actually explored how there might be a slight issue that how personal data of individuals might actually be harmed. However, with the recent enacted PDPO, this can help assist to ensure that everything is well balanced, to ensure that this can be effectively managed in a more thorough manner. In terms of the second question of whether there are gaps with regards to that need to be addressed for better protection and legal recourse for victims, there's not much gaps. However, there are potential opportunities to actually assist victims in a more effective manner. So, for example, we discussed how there should be more policies that are more focused towards online gender-based violence. So, for example, the use of AI or social media, or like for example, if they were like, we can actually help encourage private companies to actually implement certain policies that can actually help mitigate these issues in general. But at the same time, we also suggested for a one-stop way for victims to be able to come out post-incident, essentially, because there's that issue where, for example, not all data is actually clear, so it's only a very small portion of what is technically true. So this will help assist for victims who are not able to speak out to be able to kind of discuss their and be able to speak out their issues openly in a more safer environment.
Today I'm going to talk about these three questions. So the third and fourth question, we just combine both questions. So the third question would be, how can digital education programs be improved to equip women and girls with the necessary skills to identify and respond to online harassment? The fourth question is, what role can the private sector and media play in promoting responsible digital behavior and positive online engagement? The reason why we collaborate both points, our answer to somehow they are connected to each other. So the third question and the fourth question is that our group came up with law where to report, so to raise awareness for the victims and also the public as to where to report if they are the victim of OGPV. And then not only to know where to report, but also to increase awareness on their rights, just like what Madam Sabrina mentioned. So people here, they need to know their rights as well. So how can we increase the awareness is to make full use of the social media to raise awareness. So since the children and also everyone here have their own social media, and we can use that platform to maximize our way to raise awareness. So and then the fifth one, the last question would be, how can men and boys be actively involved in preventing online gender-based violence and fostering a culture of respect? Thus, firstly, we mentioned that why don't we use the platform that is already available for us, since Brunei, the majority of the population in Brunei is Muslim population. So we use Friday sermons as our platform. So since that is already available, use it wisely. So then touches on religious approach. So our religious approach is related to the third and fourth point, which is we can also use we call this
Friday someone.
kursus nikah. So the kursus nikah, so for person yang akan kahwin, they have to go through kursus nikah. We use that one as our advantage as well. So, and then
Mga kesempatan lang kesempitan mana ya? Kok ini gue?
But we are actually doing it. We are actually doing it.
Tidak, macam di kursus ni kata harus pasal opening.
Oh, you do that? Yeah, we do that.
We can go through some brochures, so we can increase our awareness on that. And then, yeah, awareness program managing. Yeah.
Ada pasal it's about dia
So,
orang
itu saja jawapan kami.
kursus ni kata
Dari
tak.
Dayang,